What's up, y'all? Taylor Exchange here with another video. If you're new to the channel, my name's Sean. I'm a part-time reseller in North Texas, and I'm here to show you how I make money selling things online. Today's video is about shipping weights. I recently picked up a lot of weights from a gentleman down the street. I paid $60. I ended up getting a 45-pound dumbbell, a 40-pound dumbbell, a 50-25 plate with the for the 1-inch bar. I picked up two 25-pound plates with the handles for the 2-inch bar, and then I picked up I think 5 10s that had the 1-inch hole, and then a couple 5s as well. Let me just show you what I have going on here. Okay, so these are the items going out. As you can see here, I got the 45-pounder, the 40-pounder. These two are 15-pounders. These also sold. This is the vinyl covering. It's a lot less desirable, but these two together is 30 pounds, and it sold for $59.99. These are two 10s that somebody had bought on one listing, and then the same gentleman bought these on the other listing. So my plan is to package these both in a medium flat rate box, and they'll go to the same buyer. And then these I'm going to package in a medium flat rate and medium flat rate, but they're going to the same buyer as well, just in 2 different shipments. And this one I'm going to use the medium flat rate box. That's like, it's like a flat box as opposed to like the square box. So, okay, I'm going to get on ground level here because I'm using the tablet for this video, and I don't know, I think this will work. I'm going to show you guys how I package these from down here. What I'm going to do, I've got this box here. This is the medium flat rate shipping, box. Now this is the same price as the medium flat rate box that you'll see right here. So this one is also the medium flat rate box. So this one makes more of like your traditional square. And this is what I'm going to put the dumbbells in. The 45 and the 40 will be in one of these. We'll start with these because these worked out easier. See here, I'm just going to slide it into place. So I got one right in there, you can see. And then the other one, it gets a little tight. I'm going to stand it up for this part and show you. So I'm going to be careful not to tear the box because I haven't reinforced it with tape yet, which I'll definitely have to reinforce with tape. We'll give it a little shake because it's not down all the way. See it right here. It's not down all the way, but I'm gonna go ahead and just like shake it a little bit. It's really tight. Oh, there we go. See, so these plates actually like snap together. They have a little channels in the inside of the holes, and whenever they mate properly, they're gonna like snap together like that. So, next up, I'm going to cut this box down with the box cutter and make sure that it's like as flat as possible. And for this, I'm going to use the box cutter I bought online. It's a box resizer, but it just makes the lines a lot cleaner. You can kind of just score it by eyeballing it, but because this has like no spot that's hitting here, you can't really eyeball it as much because the highest part of the box is in the middle. So if I were to eyeball it with like my blade, I'd probably miss and be a little like lower here and then like a little higher here, and it just wouldn't fit right. So I'm gonna show you guys what I do for this. Okay. Here it is here. So this is a box resizer. It's got like a little blade here, if you guys have ever seen one. It's got like a little ruler here, but you really don't need that. So you just loosen this thumb screw, and then you can adjust it. You want to set this at the top part of the box, like so. See? And then whenever it's down, you just run it along here. Now this is kind of tough because the box is so small. It makes it a little hard to, this thing is so wide, like it's like as wide as the box. So it's making it a little tricky, but it's definitely scoring it. And once it's scored, you can just like cut the corners and then bring them down. Box cutter here, and then what you want to do, you can see here you can kind of see the scoring right here. So I'm going to go to the corner where it's scored. You can't really see it, and then I'm going to score straight up on the corners of the box. And this is really how I pack like anything that's like a makeshift box. Score each one, and then now that it's scored, all you have to do is fold down the tabs onto each side. pull this one here. Because this one is too long, as you can see, it's not folding properly. You're just gonna cut it down. So it actually is already perforated, which is nice. But you wanna be careful not to cut yourself and not to cut it like all janky. So these boxes are great because it has a little bit of like adhesive here. So I'm just gonna get it as close as possible on the fold. So it's a little bulkier like on the sides, but like I'm gonna reinforce every single corner. And you know, it says if it fits, it ships, and it's not too outrageous, so I think it's gonna pass. So this part's pretty crucial. You want it just as tight as possible. Oh, you know what I forgot? The thank you card. So, dang. Got this thank you card here. It says, Taylor Bros, thank you. Please leave feedback. Taylor Bros is my eBay handle. And I'm just gonna kind of slide it in here. I think they're gonna see it. And I didn't bubble wrap these just because it was such a tight squeeze, and I mean, it's weights, you know, like I really don't think it's gonna be that much of an issue because there's not much movement in the box. I mean, this thing is like, it's tight. So from this point, I'm gonna tape it. I'll save you guys the taping, but essentially what I'm gonna do is anything here that's seamed, I'm gonna tape like this way, not the skinny way. Look at this for the tape. I'm not gonna tape this way, but I'm gonna tape this way on every single one up here that has a seam. And then on this back side that doesn't have a seam, I may put like 3 strips, you know, like in the top, middle, and side. And I think that's gonna do it. But yeah, anything here that's perforated, you can see, you're definitely gonna wanna like do some tape job on that. Because, yeah, it's gonna be heavy and, you know, but like, it's a solid box. So that's one down. Next, we're gonna do the dumbbells. So the flat rate boxes, they come in like this, nice and flat, and they come all packaged up real neat. So you open up the package, and then you're gonna want to first put a tape here, you know, you'll fold it down. That's the first thing, just to keep it sealed. If you guys noticed like my last video, or one of my last videos, I have like a cheap tape roll on this, and then I have like the duct tape that's a lot stronger. So for this, I'm definitely gonna use the duct tape, and then for the label over that barcode, I usually put the cheap tape, just because I always have a thing where like maybe it rains and then it like smudges the barcode and then they can't scan it, so they try to type it in, and then I figured it'd just be safer to tape that part, and that's what I do on every single order. It's worked so far. So here I'm just putting a small piece of tape and straight across. Okay, we got our box. Now, I'm gonna do the 45 first. The 40 is just the same. They're actually the same length, but they're the same height too. It's just a little like girthier, you know. So, okay, let's get this weight up here. So this one is 45, and these are pretty rusty. Like they set out in the guy's yard that I got them from for like years, and I bought like plates for myself from him. And then I knew he had some more, and I just thought about it, and I said, well, hey man, let me go, do you have any more weights like I can check out? And he was like, yeah dude, just go round them up and then, you know, give me a price. And I felt like 60 was a fair price. I wasn't gonna try to tell him 20 because he's a real nice guy. You know, he really don't care. He's probably just glad that I cleaned it up his area a little bit. Anyways, let's get this in here. Oh man, okay. So, let's see here. The box is a little bulgy. You can see that. So it's definitely at the end of what I would call tolerance. And that's going to be tough on that seam right there. So you guys let me know in the comments below. Like, and then I'll show you this too. So like when you fold the top though, it looks like this. So let me turn this sideways. It looks like that. So like it's pretty close, but yeah, it's definitely coming outside. And you can squeeze it in like a little bit, but it's definitely on the borderline of the shipments. So I've never shipped anything this heavy. So flat rate, it's 70 pounds, that's the max. I'm doing them individually as 45 and 40, both going to the same buyer, 2 different shipments, and it'll be less than 70, so it'll be flat rate at $12.80, and that's the rate I'm looking for to maximize my profit on these items. For those tents, that's 50 pounds. I'm gonna show you guys how I make those. I think they're gonna be in the medium flat rate as well. So I'll just take this out. Oh, you gotta be careful with that. That could like damage your floor too. There we go. Same box. We're just gonna start stacking these in here. And see, these fit a lot nicer. They're not they're actually, oh no. They're actually like, they're the full, the diameter of the plate is actually the, you know, it's the length of the box. So let's just get these in here. And these are the Billard Pro plates. It says made in America on it. They're really old school. So yeah, it's made in the USA. It says Billard Pro, and then right here it says Roadmaster, which I don't really understand why it says Roadmaster right there. But I feel like those plates would have sold whether it was the coronavirus or not because of the age of them. And then the dumbbells probably would have sold too, but you know, maybe for not as much. I'm not really sure what the market is on weights because I just started selling, and like I do the shoes and I do jeans, and I got into electronics because they were flipping for so fast, you know, so quickly. So these fit perfect. Those fit like outstanding. This fits perfect. So there is a lot of slop in here, and slop is essentially like if the weights can shift from side to side. Here's what we got for the 5 plates. We got void fill, cardboard on top. Thank you, card. And it was packed tight, but you see this space right here? That was causing like a little bit of slop, which I didn't think would happen, but it absolutely was happening. So on the 40-pound dumbbell that I packed is right here, as you can see. It's all taped up real nice. And it's a little bulgy, but I mean, that's gonna be fine. I added a bunch of cardboard. So this is the void fill. It's this cardboard just cut kind of like an accordion. Shove it in here and make sure it's below this seam. And then I've got one more piece here that I'm gonna lay across the top. Whether that be like bubble wrap or probably like cardboard, you know, that's how that's gonna be. I'll let you guys know if, you know, they come back to me and they're like, look man, that was terrible, you can't be doing that, or if, you know, maybe it ripped on in transit. But I'm probably gonna use like a whole roll of duct tape, or yeah, the duct packing tape, because I don't want them just tearing apart, you know. So the video, I know it was like terrible camera work, but if you enjoyed this type of video, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Catch you next time.